Hey guys, today I want to show you a neat little trick with Ableton's looper, which comes with Live 8. If you're not familiar with it, it's essentially like a virtual loop station within Ableton that allows you to do overdub recording without actually recording onto a track, which is really awesome because in Live 7, before they had this, overdub recording and live looping just wasn't really practical as far as unless you were recording MIDI. I mean, even then, the looper makes it so much easier. That's what I'm trying to get across. And let me demonstrate exactly how it works, and then I'll talk about the problems with it and how this little trick that I'm going to show you will help you get around them. So, first off, I have keyboard here with I think I have like 4 or 5 different sounds, and what I'm going to do is just record 3 little synth parts on top of each other using one looper. So let's get that going. Okay, so now we're going to add some piano. Okay, that first note's a little messy, but you get the idea. Okay, so there we have 3 different synth parts on top of each other. And here's where we run into a problem. Say you want to jump right back to just that first bass part. There's really no way to do that right now. What you can do is with the undo button, you can undo the last overdub that you just did. So since the last thing we did was those pads, it's just the piano and the bass. You can throw it back on there. But if you want to get all the way back to the very first thing that you recorded, I mean, you really can't do that, which, sometimes you have a song where you start out with the bass, just like I did right there, but maybe in some part of the song, after you loop 4 or 5 different things on top of that, one synth part, you want to go back to just the bass. Well, you can't really do that with the way that this is set up now, but I'm going to show you how you can do that, and it's actually pretty easy. And I've been trying to figure this out for like a year and a half, 2 years, and I'm so happy that I finally figured it out, and I'm so glad that I can share it with you guys. So what we're going to do is we already have this one looper here. We're going to control-click group, and what this does is it puts it into its own audio effect rack. And now we're going to click this right here, which will open up our chain list, and we're going to control-click and create another chain, and then drop a looper onto that chain. And name this one 1, and this one 2. And now we're going to click on this chain button, and what this is this selects where the audio is going through. So right now it's going through both of these chains, but if I drag it over here, it's not going out anywhere. So we're going to drag one of these all the way to the end, control-click, distribute ranges equally. And now, what this is going to allow us to do is you can record all on one track. So right now it's going through this first looper. And if we move this all the way down, see now it goes through the second one over here. So let's try this out real quick. So I'm going to select the first one. Okay, so we recorded our first synth part onto that looper. Now let's go over to this other one. And we're going to throw down some bass on this. So Okay, if I could not mess up. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so now let's go back to the first one. And we're going to throw some piano on. Okay, so now I want to drop this bass because I messed up so bad the first time when I did it. But see now, even with just two loopers being on the same track, you can see that just opens up a lot more as far as possibilities. And the way that I'm using this in my live set right now is I have, if you saw me kind of switching back and forth, I have an instrument rack that has, I can select through here, you know, has all these different sounds. Like I have a piano, I got a pad, and then I have my massive bass. I have some little trancy. See, and since all these are all on one track, they're all grouped together. You know, if I was just using one looper, like I showed you before, you know, you'd only be able to record one part. And, I mean, you could, doing it this way, you could have as many loopers as you want, and you could have a different looper for each little part that you record and loop over. And, I mean, it opens up a lot of possibilities. This is kind of the stone in my life set right now that's really holding everything together, and you know, it's the glue that's going to keep your live set together, and you know, just have fun with it. You know, there's a lot of possibilities with it. So I hope you guys got something out of that. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos here. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to see me do a video on, please email me at killparismusic@gmail.com. Alright guys, have fun.